This is a super exciting day for me because we have a special guest today. We're going to do a makeover. We're in the salon, so you're going to hear some noises and things in the background. But I am here with my first grade teacher, Miss Vivian Brown, who made a huge impact on my life and probably inspired me to be me a lot of times. But for you guys, I'm excited to introduce her to you. You contacted us through Facebook or one of the social medias when you saw the first video and said you wanted to do a makeover. And of course I said, sure, if we can film it. So Miss Brown, welcome to my world. And how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I am excited about today. I don't know. I think I've shared with you that tonight is the Girlfriend Gala in Etowah County, and it is a big frou-frou night and a night to a great fundraiser for raising literacy rates, and so I get to go glamorous tonight because of Brian and his friends.
Oh, this is so exciting. So I want you guys to really take notice some of the choices we make for her, because we're going to make choices on face shape and personality. One of the things that I like to ask clients when they come in is, when you walk into a room, do you like to stand out in that room, or do you want to blend in and get noticed later?
When I walk into a room, I want people to know that I'm there.
Right.
Okay?
Me too.
Often I feel like that I have a presence about me. Okay, but at this point in my life, I'm not so sure that that presence is exactly what I want it to be. So is that a good way to say it?
We want you to walk out of here today feeling like you are ready for the red carpet.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So we have a few questions, and the first question I want to ask is, of course, selfish and personal. What do you remember most about me as a first grade child?
Well, the first thing that I would say is that
all good things.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to tell our secrets. Okay, I won't tell our secrets. One thing is, you were very intelligent. Okay, I don't know that you saw yourself that way, but you were very, very intelligent. Okay, but the smile that he has today is the same smile he had then. His eyes smiled like that, and he had a mischievous side to him. He may have been quiet, but he could. Brian also could be a stinker at times. Do you think that's a fair thing to say?
First grade. It was a long time ago. I don't remember.
Oh my gracious. Okay. I do have one story I'd like to tell.
I would love to hear it.
But we had, during reading one day, we were sitting at a table and we were reading about a little girl that had just started to school, and one of the questions that I asked the group was, she has a new teacher. And when you think about that teacher and Miss Brown, what are some things that are similar or different? And Miss Brian said that he knew one thing that was different, and he just went and touched his tummy. He said, this is... And I just hee-hawed, and I said, you know what, Brian, you're absolutely right. Miss Brown's a lot different than the teacher in the book.
And that's a wrap. Oh my gosh, okay? I really said that to you.
Yes, but it was priceless.
Oh my gosh, that's awful. You know what? Somebody told me not too long ago, if you want to know the truth, ask drunk people and ask children.
Oh, they will.
Drunk people and children will always tell you the truth. That's hilarious.
But I love that story. Okay?
That is so funny.
Okay? And I mean, because you didn't say,
I didn't say it out loud.
You didn't say you're fine. You didn't say something. You just went like that. And it was just adorable.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
And I know the film's not going, but you scored high on achievement test at the end of the year. So I think you may not have realized how bright you were, but you were very bright.
I didn't. Probably at the time, because I was kind of a different kid. I was a little dreamer and lived in Space Odyssey. And I can think back and remember being a weird little boy. I know in the first video we discussed who I was, and I said, I was a weird little boy that tried to find my place in the world. But it was true. I tried to find where I fit in. But I know in your classroom I always did.
Yeah, I was going to say
I think because we were so much alike.
Yeah, but you're going to make me cry too, because it's one of the things that I feel so strongly about children. They need to feel safe at school.
Yes.
Okay, you know?
And
And they need to feel loved.
yes, and I always felt loved, and I always felt, I didn't feel so odd there. It was a safe place, and it was...
Well, I certainly didn't see you as odd.
It was a good place. No.
It was.
And I like to say that everything that's in us that makes us special and that is our destiny is there from the get-go.
Absolutely.
But we are the ones that, when somebody makes fun of us, we learn to walk different. When somebody makes fun of us, we learn to talk different. And we cover up everything that was special about us, and we never reach that full potential.
Yeah, you have great insight.
And it took me going back and forgiving myself for making fun of myself and the way I walked and changing it, and making fun of the way I talked and changing it, and going back and saying, I will take the chance to feel like a fool.
Yeah.
And that's what's led to all of doing this. I mean,
look at you now.
I mean, just because it's fun now, I can do that. What would you say that your personal life passion is? I know education obviously was passion for you because of the way you did it. But is there another life passion in you that...
I'm going to tell you that I have some little, sometimes you might say that it's psychobabble, but I have some things that I say to myself pretty much on a regular basis. A couple of them things is that not much matters in life in light of eternity, okay? When we get wigged out about things, it's just a way for me to center myself when I get wigged out about something. Sometimes we get wigged out because of reputation. And reputation is what people think about you, and it changes from day to day. So
and it has nothing to do with you.
No, it doesn't.
What people think about you.
It isn't. It's based on what they think, their perceptions, those kind of things. So reputation changes, you know. Integrity. A lot of people say things like, that person has a wonderful integrity or has reputable integrity. Well, we can't see someone's integrity.
No.
Integrity is what we know about ourselves. It leads every decision that we make in life. And nobody sees that. So, you know, integrity leads. And character is something that I think that God sees in us. And that it grows and develops over time. So in short, I think that, you know, reputation changes. You know, integrity leads. You know, and character develops over time. All right? Then what I would go on to say is that I'm kind of one of those, I guess, an oddball. I really believe that in this life it's not so much about what we get, but about what we give. Okay, and I really believe in giving and pouring into other people's lives. And I don't know if that you would consider that a passion, but that is a passion of mine.
Oh, yeah.
And I was able to do that through education, and I was able to do that through, you know, other venues and avenues in my life.
Because this lady also teaches piano and music. She was, later on at maybe middle school, you were my voice teacher and my piano teacher briefly. And just another moment in life where she spoke into my life and made me feel at peace and loved. So, I love what you said, because Zig Ziglar always said, take somebody to where they're going, and it'll get you to where you're going.
Oh, I believe that. That's great.
Take somebody's hand, and it wasn't in so many words, but I love Zig Ziglar and the way he taught us to be successful. Why do you feel like you need a new and fresh look?
Well, about a year ago, I had several life events that turned my life on a dime, okay? And I have spent a good portion of the year looking back on my life, and you know, sometimes we have those regrets. And I've just come to a place where I just feel like I don't have time to maintain those regrets, you know. And I've pretty much worn my hair about the same way since, I would say, the late 90s, okay? You know, they say that a woman that tells her age will tell anything. So I don't know that I'm going to tell my age, but at an age where some people think you shouldn't color your hair, or you should do this, or you shouldn't do that.
Those people are crazy.
And I agree, okay? But I've also, I mean, I've had hairdressers that have colored my hair, and then I've done what I've heard Brian say, I've killed kittens. And those kinds of things. But I saw, I had been watching Brian on Facebook, and I think it was when you had made public one of your YouTube videos. I thought, I'm going to contact Brian, and I'm going to say, I need something fresh. I need something new. And anyway, like he said earlier, he said that he would do this, but that I had to agree to have it filmed, and so I agreed to have it filmed. And then I got at peace that I was just going to trust Brian, and I'm not, and he's already made it real clear to me that he has such an understanding of facial structures and hair textures and all those kinds of things. So I'm really excited about today. And I just felt like I needed, with these life events that had happened, sometimes you just want a fresh start. Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of the beginning of a fresh start for me, Brian.
Good. And this is, we're both then at a good starting place. And when she said killed kittens, if you're with PETA or anybody else, she'd never killed kittens. She did boxed hair colors, what she meant.
So I watch your videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know that's what she was talking about, you didn't see the other videos, then you should go to the bottom and subscribe, like, and share if you like what you saw. But I think we're getting ready to get started on doing a makeover. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
All right, let's go. Okay, we're going to start here, and Miss Brown and I have already talked a little about her face shape, and right now I'm feeling the bone structure more than just looking face on to the face shape. And I realized her face, the shape is more round than oval because an oval is longer, and she, like me, has a face that is shorter and just as wide. So the symmetry there, we want to create length in the face. So what we're going to do, I'm thinking a look that's going to give you some height on top, and it's going to hug closer to the face. And we can actually mimic this by showing you here. But I want to get rid of some of this length. I want to brighten you up just a little with some maybe balayage highlights, something that'll make it look super natural and simple for you at home. But just by adding height on top and laying that close to the face, we start seeing her face shape change. And that's what we want to do with our haircut and our hair color, because a lot of people forget that hair color, you can do the same thing. Light expands and dark diminishes. So if we're wanting to expand length, we want some light up here that's going to give her a lift. But we don't want to go right up against the face and do light here. So that's why I'm considering balayage, so that it's off the scalp and it's more to the ends of the hair, because we want to expand length here. And when you see the light hit here, it's going to give her length. And when you see light hit here, it's going to give her length. So you guys bear with us. We're going to go mix up some color. We're going to get this going, and I can't wait for you to see the end results. So we have another little surprise for you, because I know you have an event tonight. We brought in our makeup artist, Kristen. Kristen, you come over.
Oh my gosh.
And we're going to have your makeup done. We're going to give you a nice glammed up look for your event tonight. I was thinking like some smoky eyes, some eyelashes, some contouring to really like glam it up and give her a red carpet sexy look for tonight. How does that sound to you?
It sounds wonderful. Thank you so much.
Kristen, and you guys can get to work on doing makeup.
Okay, you ready? Yeah, thank you so much.
So we've gone in and we've done her highlights, we've done her color to give it a much softer look. I love the dark hair. It looks great with her skin tone, but I think just to soften up and give a really nice look to the hair to where it looks natural, because sometimes as we age and you wear just one color, it appears color treated, which is fine. I'm all about women having color, but nobody wants to walk out and everybody to go, oh, that's color treated. We want something that looks soft and natural. And that's what we've done with these highlights. We've used a caramel color to do something really smooth and subtle, but to give that natural effect to the hair. Now we've taken off length, and I'm not opposed to long hair as we age, as long as the shape is right for your face. It's all about getting the perfect shape for your face shape. So now we're going to go in, removing the weight that's at the bottom of this haircut and collapsing the sides, because we want the sides to collapse down to diminish width. And remember, we're diminishing width, creating length, and that's all about volume on top, diminishing that width on the side. So we need to collapse that by taking the weight out. And you guys can see at home, we're giving her that height. And now we're collapsing those sides, doing that with our layers, going in to add some texture. And she and I were talking her face shape and my face shape. Of course, they're different, but we both have the same issue, and that is a height to width issue. So for me, I have this. If you ever see me, I've got something here as far as a beard, a goatee, something that gives me some length in the face. And then I wear my hair higher in the center and closer on the sides. So same concept, but when people say, what haircut should I wear? You can wear many different haircuts. It just has to be customized to your face shape. Do you hear the teacher in me?
Yeah, I love it. You are a teacher.
This is the exciting part for us, because once we start to see the results of the work we put into the color, as you can see, we're starting to see a really blended, soft highlight. And we were saying, a lot of people, when you have dark hair and you say highlights, it scares them to death, because they see neon streaks and black hair, and it calls too much attention. It's great to have attention called to yourself, but remember, for the right reasons. Generally, the people we notice at Walmart, it's not for the right reason, right? And they end up on that website. When you're choosing a part and you want to go a little heavier to the side, she and I were talking her natural part, and she said, I like to go a little further over than that. But especially if you're wearing layers, you can go over as far as you want, as long as you part that hair on a diagonal back to the center of the head. And the reason we go to the center of the head is because then you have the same amount of hair on both sides. You ever see those girls, they have a really hard part way over here, and a white line down the side of their head, and it's all this hair over here. But if we do that on a diagonal, we split the hair, and we have the same amount of weight on both sides. And you don't end up looking like Donald Trump trying to comb it all to one side. So we finished the hair, we finished the makeup, and now we're ready for you guys to see what we've created. But you all know that the canvas we worked on was already beautiful inside and out. But just to do a few little touches, they go with her face shape, they go with her skin tones. You're really going to see the difference those subtle changes make. Are you ready to see? So this is our final result. Do you like what we've done?
I love it.
It's something modern and soft. I'm so excited that we got to do this together.
I am too.
I always wanted to give something back to you because you gave me so much. Just being my teacher, just showing me love and creating a safe environment for me to be me. So this is something I was honored to get to do with you. Thank you for
I feel
that.
so blessed, and I feel beautiful. Thank you so much.
I love you.
I love you more.
See beneath your beautiful, would you let me see beneath your perfect? Take it off now, girl, take it off now, girl. I wanna see inside. Would you let me see beneath your beautiful tonight?
So what do you guys think? She looks great. She's going to her gala tonight. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. You're going to be a showstopper. If you guys like what you've seen today, make sure you subscribe to our channel, like it, share it. If you have some people that you think these changes might help, come on, share the video with them. But thank you for doing this for me. This has been so exciting. I love you guys. Be brave, be beautiful, be yourself. I love you. See you next time.